Hello, friends. Hi. We had an amazing live lesson yesterday on lesson 7. And remember, I told you that today you were going to do your exit ticket. I'm so excited. So we went over Emma's rug, right? But before we go into our exit ticket, you're going to do another TDQ for me for deeper understanding of the story, okay? Because if you remember clearly, and if you didn't wear my live lesson, but you saw my recording, that we went over our two DDQs and there was one left. And on that one, you're going to do it today, plus your exit ticket. And remember, I told you that these exit tickets are a huge grade, okay? All right, so let's go on to the next part. I'm just gonna go over just a little bit, skim through it. We talked about what we're gonna do today, yesterday. We talked about how we're gonna read pages 22 to 32. And of course, I'm going to read it again, okay? And then, of course, at the end, you're going to do your exit ticket by answering multiple choice questions. We went over the anchor charts. We learned about what plot was. We read for gist. We skimmed through the book. We did guided practice. We did the Three Little Pigs. And now we're here for Read for Deeper Meaning. So we're going to reread page 22 to 34 of Emma's Rug. And then in the end, we're going to talk again about the DDQs, just one of them, and then the other one you're going to do on your own, okay? So we're going to go ahead and read the Emma's Rug. Okay. When Emma came home, she went to her room and stared in the empty drawer. She dashed into the kitchen and said, "Where's my rug? Oh, I washed it." "It must be dry by now," Mother told her. "You washed my rug?" Emma charged downstairs. The rug had shriveled. It was ragged. All the fluff was gone. It was very, very clean. Emma cried out. The next day at school, Emma didn't draw or paint. She never opened her mouth, and her hands didn't come out of her pockets. "Do you feel all right?" the teacher asked. Emma only nodded. "You can use my crayons," Alex offered. Emma pushed the box away. Days went by and Emma didn't speak. And as soon as her children ignored her, after a while, it was as if she weren't there anymore. Emma took down all the drawings and paintings from the walls of her room. She put the prize ribbons and plaques and trophies and medals into cardboard boxes. She gathered up her colors and pencils and brushes. Then she took them all down to the garage and stuck them in the trash bin. The last thing she threw away was her rug. "There," she said, "kid stuff." All afternoon, Emma sat in her empty room. It seemed somehow larger and brighter. "No more pictures," Emma murmured. Then something made her jump. From the corner of her eye, she thought she saw something move behind her. She knew there was only the wall there, all bare now. Yet she turned as to catch sight of something flying away. She gave a cry. Emma rushed outside. "It can't be," she said, breathing faster. She saw the eyes watching her and then the faces of creatures all around her. She knew them from before. She had thought she would never see again. "I can see you!" Emma cried with joy. The trees rustled as if laughing, and then it was quiet. And here Emma's drawing. So let's go to our TDQs. So remember, yesterday we talked about our TDQ question number 1. The event on page 28 builds on which earlier events? And then we talked about our TDQ page 30. Emma thinks she had thoughts she would never see again, and what does this mean? So now you're going to be doing TDQ number 2. Describe how the illustration on page 32 builds on earlier events. Remember, this is happening, so this happened, okay? So there's events that are happening, right? Because these events are happening and they're building and building and building, and this happened, right? So again, she got a rug, she felt inspiration, she started drawing and painting, and then bam, her mom washes her rug, right? And she doesn't feel that anymore, right? Because of that, she starts throwing stuff away. She feels angry, she feels mad, and everything else. But then she realizes, right? Even though all this happened, she starts seeing things again, right? So in reality, did she ever need the rug for inspiration? No. Everything around her was giving her inspiration. Okay, so I want you to answer question number 2. Okay, it's multiple choice questions. So I will see you in the next section.